Told you a lot to keep track of personnel-wise. There's nothing to play for the Kings in terms of positioning. I told you they're locked into that spot, so as you see the lines and pairs come through at the bottom of your screen. Eberle, the first-year captain, slid it along for Chandler Stevenson, right down the middle, and a save made by Riddick on Stevenson.
A penalty shot here, I think, Mike, as we look at the rebound and this opportunity by Stevenson. And
when reaching in desperation against Chandler Stevenson, who's got a penalty shot in the first 3+ minutes. Stevenson stretches out wide on Riddick. Stevenson is stopped by Riddick.
Breakaway, but here it is here. Watch his feet. You know he's going to shoot when his feet are turned to that side.
Ottavinen. Stevenson back toward Ottavinen. Good stick again. We're a broken record saying that with Vladislav Gavrikov. On the entry, here's Gavrikov toward the net. Tip, score! Sammy Hellenius was driving the net, and Vladislav Gavrikov found him, and the Kings strike first on the road.
The net. Hellenius does a nice job getting his stick free and just tips it over the glove.
Turcotte fought for it off the faceoff, and Malat steers it back for Kevin Fiala. Here's Adrian Kempe, bottom of the circle. Andrei Kuzmenko has played a big part in an improved power play recently for the Kings. Kempe was looking for Fiala, who gets pressured out high. Fiala dragging through. Kempe, backdoor score! Alex Turcotte off a gorgeous setup, and the Kings make it 2-0 here on the power play.
Side keeps his stick on the ice, and watch the vision by Kempe as he
flips one in behind for Andrei Kuzmenko, now in the corner. Tries to steer one back for Kempe. Look out! Ty Cartier on the move. Cartier scores! A shorty! Seattle's on the board.
It's Ty Cartier to go all the way down the ice on pretty much a breakaway the entire way.
Montour, one-timer looking for a tip from Kakko as well. Here's Kakko in behind from Stevenson. Capo Kakko for Andrei Burakovsky. Montour, one-time score! Tied at 2. A 92-mile-an-hour rocket from Brandon Montour, his 18th of the season.
Kakko, he uses the net to shield the puck, changes it from one side to the other.
Spence dusts it off, swings one off to Gavrikov. Makes the cut after the feed to Deneau. Pressured out high by Wright, but Deneau eluded him. Fogle charging, backhand score! Right on cue, and the Kings have the lead again.
Jumps out to the front and stretches out his stick as long as he can to get it far side.
Fourth line winger who came over at the deadline, like we told you, Mikey Asimon, who scored Saturday in a win over the Blues in a shootout. LaFerriere backdoor, Decord sprawling out, they score. LaFerriere tucks it home, and the Kings make it a 2-goal margin off the rush.
With it, it bounces off the pad of Decord. And nice job by LaFerriere, just waiting for that puck to drop.
In Seattle, again for the Kraken, their final game of the season, not headed to the playoffs. Chandler Stevenson darting in over the line, center for Eberle, and kicked out by Riddick. Kuzmenko on a puck retrieval, works in on Dunn. There's in behind, Kuzmenko tapped the brakes. Andrei Kuzmenko, crafty feed, Turcotte, moved it, score! Adrian Kempe off the gorgeous setups of Kuzmenko and Turcotte.
Decord thinks that shot is coming from Turcotte, and the pass just goes off to the side. He needs some help from.
So 5-2 is the Kings' margin. Again, they're locked into the second spot in the Pacific, behind Vegas and in front of Edmonton, and tracking toward a first-round series at home next week. Decord on a redirect. Hellenius scores his second of the night, and the Kings are now pouring it on in Seattle.
You think of the lack of D-zone coverage on the last goal, and then watch this, just Riker Evans in front with Helene.
Ottavinen cuts it off. Again, the NHL debut for Ville Ottavinen, former 4th-round pick of Seattle in 2021. Here he is, Ottavinen looking for Beniers. He got all the way through towards Schwartz. Now Alexiak, Schwartz scores! The 26th of the season for Jaden Schwartz to lead Seattle.
The other side as his defensive partner and just finds Jaden Schwartz.
Eberle in behind, trying to move one out for Schwartz. Schwartz for Eberle, spins it back around for Matty Beniers. Vince Dunn moved it for McCann. Eberle, backdoor, Beniers scores! It's a 2-goal game with 6.5 to go in the third.
To pass it to him, and Eberle just with the patience waits till Beniers slides down. Fogle loses.
Now Matty Beniers, edge of the circle, down low. Kakko filters one high and wide. Kings ram it around the wall, cut off by Burakovsky on the keep. Now Vince Dunn, right for Ottavinen, they score! 1-goal game with 29 seconds to go.
6-5 and just quick puck movement. No chance for the LA defenders to get in the lane of this pass to Ottavinen, and he buries it top shelf.
Off the faceoff, it's one back to Dunn with a shot that got blocked. Swallowed up by Kempe, and the Kings hang on and win it on the road in Seattle. 6-5 the final.